Our beliefs filter our reality, therefore, they create the perception of our reality. And through how we perceive things, we behave in certain ways. And through these behaviors, we inevitably end up creating the circumstances that we believe to be true in the first place. And this is why our beliefs about our own sense of self worth are the most foundational things when it comes to bringing in abundance and money and anything really. If we don't believe we deserve it, we can't fundamentally have it. And so we have to look at why. We talk a lot about raising our vibration, and this is the first component. And I've had pretty incredible experiences that I'll share with you. So at one time I had next to no money left, but I had crystals sitting in a consignment shop. And I was going to go to the consignment shop to see if any of them sold, but first I decided to sit and do a meditation on abundance. And I meditated with affirmations that I am abundant, I am wealthy, I don't remember all the words I said, but I was learning about affirmations in those moments, and what I learned to be so important was that you have to focus on the feeling of it. It doesn't matter what you say if you don't feel it. So I focused on feeling really abundant and radiant. I was living in Guatemala. I'd paid my rent. Food was cheap. Who was to say that I wasn't abundant? And so I walked into the store, and I hadn't sold any crystals, but there were two ladies there who were looking at the crystals, and I pointed out my crystals and mentioned the special properties of them. They bought two, and I had $100 in my pocket. And so affirmations really do work. Though the other side of this story is that it's about the vibration that becomes dominant. So it takes a lot of focus to make that abundant feeling your dominant vibration. And it's easier to maintain that without doing any effort, without doing any meditation or anything, when you clear out the shadow beliefs that might bring you into a lower frequency. And so around a similar time, a little bit later, then I was looking at, well, why didn't I feel worthy? Why did it feel bad? For so long, anytime somebody paid me, even if I'd really helped them, I felt as if I was taking something from them. And I was at a point in my life where I didn't really have that much money, but people kept showering me with gifts, and I had these amazing things coming to me. But I said to one of my healer psychic friends that, I get all of this I'm getting by, but I somehow don't feel like I deserve it. And so I learned that people don't give anything without having a reason to give it, without something in you inspiring them in a way that they decide they want to give it. And nothing that is given is not deserved. And once I stepped into this joy of receiving in a much deeper way and celebrated, like, wow, all of these things come to me, how great is that? The true energy of abundance came, and I was able to celebrate that, and it grew over time that it became easier and easier for me to celebrate abundance when I had it in the way that I wanted it, and when I didn't, recognizing that I'm still abundant and there's still ways of making things work. And when I'm in connection with my purpose in my heart, in connection with joy and passion, it all flows and works out in incredible ways. And so the channel program that is co-led with a marketing and transformational facilitator, and the channeling that I'm doing with the Palladian Council is an opportunity to learn how to do just that. And again, out there in the new age world right now, there's so many get rich quick schemes and people teaching you how to manipulate your clients and sell things to people that they don't essentially need just so that you can make bank. And this isn't a program like that. This is a program that teaches you how to flow with yourself and with what you really want to do and with the laws of the universe, and step out of the lack mode, out of the struggle mode, and find ways that everything works out miraculously, and that recognizing you are worthy and you can do whatever your spirit guides you to doing. When we step out of our lack and fear, it all comes to us. And that's why I'm so excited about sharing this program with you and taking the work that I'm doing in a certain direction, because in this world, life can be really easy, and I want to see life easy for everyone. I want to see everybody in all the communities thriving with less struggle and people just feeling naturally at ease and happy. And I think these materials will bring that. And so if you're curious about learning more, check the next slide in the story, or check the description or the comments in the longer video if you're watching that one. And that'll take you to the page. And I'm here and happy to answer your questions about the program via DM, email, whatever. So look forward to connecting and hope to see you then.